Bodybuilding myths that you should learn to avoid. A lot of people want to be fit and have a body that is defined and toned. Because of this, people today are now going to the gym and are now exercising and bodybuilding. However, you have to be aware that because of this fact, people tend to believe everything out there about bodybuilding, including the outrageous myths that can do more harm than good. If you really want to get ripped, then you might want to remember that bodybuilding is a science and it's not only about lifting weights. Besides, you have to consider the fact that there are quite a lot of people who go to the gym who wants to get ripped but often give up because they don't see any difference after a few months of weight training and exercising. This is because a lot of people make the mistake of doing what everyone is doing in the gym or listening to workout advices that are simply hogwash or advices that don't have any scientific basis at all. So, here are some of the gym myths that you should know about in order for you to be more aware of what works and what doesn't. The first myth that you will constantly hear around that gym is that more repetitions with lighter weights is much better than heavier weights with less repetitions. This is absolutely a myth that you should be aware of unless you want to wear out your muscles. Anyway, more weight with fewer reps works better than less weight with more repetitions. You have to remember that you are aiming for muscle mass gain. Now, the best way to do this is put as much stress in your muscles as you can. You can only do this by lifting heavier. The rule is that you should lift heavier weights but not too heavy that you cannot finish the set or you can't execute the lift properly. Now, if you can do more than 15 repetitions per set, you're lifting light. Another gym myth is that you can increase muscle mass faster in a particular muscle group if you work it out every day and intensively. This myth spells disaster and it can even be counterproductive. You need to remember that when you work out, you are actually tearing your muscles or injuring it. By doing so, you will automatically tell your body to repair it and make it stronger and larger to cope with the stress you put it whenever you work out. And, the most efficient way to get your body to repair your muscles is by sleeping and resting. And, you have to keep in mind that the muscles need at least 2 or 3 days to get repaired. In fact, it is wise if you get a week off from the gym once every 3 months of intensive workout. These are some of the popular gym myths that you should be aware of. By knowing about it, you will be able to know which advice you should take and which ones are totally ridiculous. There are a lot of bodybuilding myths out there that you should be aware of. So, to play it safe, always do what your fitness instructor tells you to do.